Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on our YouTube channel, Flippin' Hippos. If you're new here, you haven't already, please consider subscribing and helping us feed a hungry hippo. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It really helps us out in the algorithm. So today I have a really awesome announcement. The 2024 guides are completely updated for 2024 and they are available. And we're going to be running a special 50% off sale through midnight January 2nd. So before we get into where to buy them and how much they are and the sale, let's talk about what you get in each guide. So let me share my screen with you so I can show you. The Plush guide comes with a little booklet. It's a PDF book. And it has an introduction. And then here's the table of contents. Here's what you get in the Plush book. You get a chapter on why to sell plush, plush myths that are busted. There's about 15 of those. Then there's FAQs about plush, plush bolos, bread and butter brands and characters, and then the NOLOs, which you know are the poop, the things you don't want to source. And then there's some important notes at the end of the book on how to use your accompanying spreadsheet. And the spreadsheet looks like this. It has your brands or characters on the left, alphabetized, your sell-through rate, your average sell price, your target buy price, and then they are color-coded so that you have, if they're slow, they're red, medium is yellow, and green is fast. Then we also have a jeans guide that's available. Your jeans guide is going to come with this booklet, a spreadsheet, a separate spreadsheet that has just the Levi's, and my pricing guides for women's and men's jeans. It's just what common prices I start specific brands at. Your jeans book is going to come with a chapter on why are women's sizes so complicated? They really are. So this chapter is going to help you determine if they're juniors, plus size, or just women's. There's chapters on how to measure your jeans, how to determine the style, which is boot cut, flare, straight, skinny. There's chapters on how to determine the rise, what wash are your jeans, and there's pictures in there. So if you think you have a pair of acid wash jeans, you can kind of hold them up, look at the pictures, and determine. There's a chapter on how to tell men's and women's jeans apart. I know that's a struggle for people who are new. It was for me. A lot of folks who are new to jeans have that little bit of a struggle, I guess, determining men's or women's. Once you read that chapter and learn what to look for, it's super easy. How to take great photos of jeans. And then there's some notes and directions on how to use the spreadsheet that comes with this guide. The jeans guide is going to look like this. On the left, it has all of your brands broken down into men's and women's in most instances. Depending on the brand, sometimes you're only going to get women's or men's. You're going to have an overall sell-through rating, average sell price, and target buy price. And then you're going to have the same for used and new in that brand. And they're color coded. So if it's red, it's a slow sell-through rate. Yellow is medium and green is fast. Our clothing guide comes with this little instruction booklet with some tips and tricks on how to ship and stuff like that. Not so much a chapter book like the jeans and the plush. The clothing guide comes with a spreadsheet of 195 different brands. Again, they're in alphabetical order on the left. They're broken into men's and women's, and they have an overall sell-through rating, average sell price, target buy price for the brand, and then it's broken down even further into used and new. Our clothing guide is a nice mix of jeans, women's tops, men's button front shirts, and other types of clothing. And it's also color-coded, so you can quickly at a glance see if something is slow, medium, or fast. The plush guide is broken into bolos, bread and butter, and NOLOs. And then within each section of that spreadsheet, they're in alphabetical order. Plush is its own entity. It really is. Sometimes it's more about a character than a brand. So you'll see on that spreadsheet that sometimes it's just a character name or a movie or something like that. So let's talk about our sale. So from right now, when this video comes out, through midnight Tuesday morning. So that's late Monday night Eastern time. Let me specify that. So midnight Eastern time, Tuesday morning, January 2nd, we're going to run a 50% off sale on these guides. So where can you get them? Well, in our description box down below, there's a link to each individual guide. And then there's also a link if you would like to choose a bundle. You can choose any combination of the two, any combination of two of the three that we have available, where you can get all three. So you can get just plush and jeans, or just jeans and clothes, or you can get all three. The links are in our description box. If you follow us on Instagram, there's a link in our link tree there that actually takes you to our training guide pages on our website. This is the 2024 training guides. There's a little more information on each guide here if you want to go read that. It's at flippinhippos.com. And then along the top here, you'll choose training and guides. So there's also links here to each individual one. And we're going to be running that 50% off sale, like I said, through midnight Tuesday, January 2nd, Eastern time. And then after that, our guides are going to go up to their full price, which is $24.99 for each individual guide, $39.99 for any two, and $59.99 for the bundle of all three. However, if you want to take advantage of the sale, you're going to use code HIPPO New Year, HIPPO New Year. It's kind of a play on words. Instead of Happy New Year, it's HIPPO New Year. Our links are going to take you to this page for any of the guides. Whatever you choose, a bundle or just buying one, you'll click Buy Now. Right here in real tiny print, it says Got a Code. You'll click that and you'll type HIPPO New Year in there. You'll click Update and you'll see immediately that 50% off sale has been applied. So again, if you want to take advantage of the sale, it's 50% off. I recommend getting all three because you're going to get all three for $29.99. And after the sale, it's $24.99 for just one. So you can get all three for $5 more. I do want to let you guys know that these guides were started when Keith and I were self-teaching ourselves. So they have been updated and researched since 2017. Many of you know I got hurt at work in 2017 and became disabled, and I no longer could work a job outside of the home. So I had to make reselling very quickly my full-time job and replace my income. It was sink or swim. Keith and I didn't watch anybody on YouTube. We didn't have mentors. I didn't even really have any reseller friends at that time. I didn't know anybody in the community. I wasn't part of the community. I wasn't really on social media. We really didn't know what we were doing. But you know what we did have? We had the bins that were available to us, and we had 99-cent day at our thrift stores. So we would go every week and spend $300 to $600 on 300 to 600 pieces of clothing and bring them home, and we learned. I should also add, we've never really been into fashion, so I really didn't know any brands. I've always lived in jeans and graphic t-shirts. So like my experience in shopping was like Hot Topic and Walmart and maybe Target if I was feeling fancy. So we didn't know anything. I didn't know anybody in the community. I didn't even know reselling groups existed. So we would just go, and spend $300 to $600, bring home 300 to 600 pieces. And we would very quickly learn what was poop, what was bread and butter, and what was those Bolo luxury brands. We may not have known those terms back then. I think I was using poop. Like, oh, these are poop. Let's never get those again. But I don't even think we knew what Bolo or bread and butter was. We were just learning what sold for how much and the sell-through rates. And we were figuring things out on our own and doing the math and doing the research. And we started keeping track of everything in these spreadsheets, these very ones. They just get updated every year. So we would constantly update the spreadsheets for ourselves, and then we started color coding them so we could see very quickly slow, medium, fast. So we could see the target buy price or the average sell price. And I converted most of them to PDFs so we could have them on our phone. And while we were outsourcing, just pull up the PDF and quickly look. And so as we were updating them all the time and updating them every year for ourselves to use, these were guides that we actually built for us. So we knew how to source so we could source better because we're completely self-taught, at least in the beginning. I learn stuff now all the time from you guys because now I'm part of the community. I go to perfectly listing parties. I go to events. I'm on Instagram. I'm really a part of the community now. And I still learn something new every day. And I'm so thankful every day for this community because when it was just me and Keith wandering around with our little spreadsheets, it was this whole struggle bus. But after about a year of updating the spreadsheets, Keith looked at me and said, why aren't you selling these? And at this time, I had just gotten monetized on YouTube. I had just started the Facebook group and I was in the community. And so I had an audience. I knew people. And Keith's like, this is a lot of really great information, like right at your fingertips. You should be selling these. And I'm like, you know what? I should. So we started selling the guides. I think in 2018 or 2019 was when we actually released them to the public. And now every year we do update them. We do all of our own research using mostly Terapeak and eBay, but other programs that we have. We do all of the research and we update the guides and we actually use them. When Keith started doing all of our listing, I told him, go look at the jeans guide. I was going to say I handed him a jeans guide, but I didn't. But there was a lot he didn't know about jeans because prior to that, I had always handled the jeans. And so he went and pulled up our jeans guide and he read through those chapters and he very quickly learned a lot of stuff he didn't know about jeans. And he has starting prices for jeans, so he can't miscomp or price something too low. So even we learn from our own guides. We still keep PDF versions of them on our phone, and I still revert to them when I'm out thrifting and find something new to me or something I haven't had in a long time. It's always important to recheck your memory, but that's the story of the guides and how they came about. They actually were something we created for us, for our own research purposes as we were learning, and we just keep updating them every year. And they're still just as much for us as they are for you guys. So when you purchase them, the spreadsheets, you will get an Excel version and you will also get a PDF version. The reason being, how I mentioned the PDF version is easy on the phone. You can download the PDF version on your phone and just quickly scroll through it while you're at the thrift to check a sell-through rate or a sell price. But the spreadsheets themselves, you can edit. So you can keep a copy on your computer and you can make notes for yourself. You can add, Star has this brand under Poop, but it does really well for me, and put yourself a little note in there. Or this is slow, but I like it. Keep an eye out for it. Whatever you want to do, you can always add little notes for yourself. So you get both versions. You'll get the PDF and the Excel, and of course your little booklet that comes with each. So again, the code is HIPPO New Year, 50% off all the guides until Tuesday midnight Eastern Standard Time. Go be productive, guys. Go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And you know what? As we're coming to a close on 2023 and going into 2024, let me just take a minute to thank you guys for all of your continued support on this channel. I've been doing YouTube since 2018. Many of you also follow us on Instagram and help support me over there. Many of you are also in our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod, and you participate over there and you contribute to the community there. Many of you watch our videos and you hit the thumbs up and you're subscribed. Many of you come to my live shows on Fridays. I appreciate all of you. However you support us, I appreciate you guys. I really do. Without you, there'd be no Flippin' Hippos, and I'd be sitting here talking to all my plushies. So I just wanted to take a minute and thank you guys for all of your continued support through the years, whether you've been here from the beginning or you just came in yesterday. I appreciate you. Thank you so, so much. You guys have a very, very wonderful New Year's weekend. Please be safe. Drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. And enjoy yourselves this weekend. And we'll be back here next week being productive and making money in 2024. Thank you again, guys. Bye.